Today is National Women's Equality Day. KIMT News 3's Alex Dieter joins us live now with some of the history behind the day, what some changes some prominent women in Rochester have seen over the years, and what progress still needs to be made. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Annalise. So back in 1973, Congress designated this day, August 26th, as Women's Equality Day, and this day was chosen specifically to commemorate the 1920 passing of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, which gives women the right to vote. And so today is not only to celebrate the women's right to vote, but also the constant efforts of women towards equality. Fast forward almost 50 years since August 26th was chosen as Women's Equality Day, and here we are.
I think if you look around right now in Olmsted County, Rochester, our cities, there are a phenomenal number of women who've been elected to office and who are running for office. Our county board has had women on the county board since the 1970s.
Commissioner Cascaden says only about 18% of county commissioners across the state are women.
We've come a long way as a community, but for many parts of our state, there still is more opportunity for women to be in civic leadership.
City Council President Brooke Carlson grew up here in the Med City and says over the last couple of years, she has seen more and more women in leadership. But there is still progress to be made.
We certainly have a long way to go when it comes to other groups within our community, be it Black and Indigenous people of color, especially women of color, and also people who identify differently than male or female. So we've got a long way to go to make sure that our representation is truly reflective of the community we are and the community we aspire to be.
Lieutenant Jennifer Hodgman joined the Rochester Police Department 18 years ago.
And when I started, I was one of 9 females, and I was the only female that was assigned to my night shift platoon. Today, we have approximately 12 females, which is a little bit less than 10% of our entire allotted staff.
She says in the last 5 years, the department has seen an increase in females joining from school programs, but has had a challenge with retention when it comes to female officers. There was one common challenge all 3 women face as females in the workforce: the balance of work and life.
One of the biggest obstacles that females face in law enforcement is that ability to balance the work and family life. So at the end of our shifts, which is the majority of what we do is shift work, at the end of our shifts, we all go home and we are significant others, we are parents, we are the ones that are responsible for answering that question of what's for supper, Mom.
But they also all agreed that women building each other up and supporting one another can make the world of a difference.
The dynamic has changed enormously, and there are lots of opportunities for women. And what's exciting is that young women know it, and they are looking for what the best path forward for them is. They're no longer feeling constrained by just a few choices.
Women make up over 50% of all of the jobs in the United States, and according to Women in the Workforce, for every dollar a man earns, a woman earns 83 cents. And while progress has been made, there is still work to be done. And so in the 102 years that since women have gotten the right to vote, thank you to everyone who identifies as a woman, and happy Women's Equality Day. Live in Rochester, Alex Dieter, KIMT News 3.
Thank you so much, Alex. In observance of Women's Equality Day, the Freeborn County Historical Museum is offering a special self-guided tour today featuring women who played a significant role in forming the county. It's free for members, $5 for non-members.